It is so nice to see the graduates' faces on this lovely day. While the graduates continue to process and find their seats, I want to thank and acknowledge the fantastic University of Michigan Commencement Brass Ensemble, conducted by doctoral candidate John Mange from the School of Music, Theater, and Dance. Thank you for contributing your talents to this memorable occasion. And now I'll ask you to turn your attention back to the procession for the beginning of the PhD procession. welcome. As all graduates take their seats, I'd like to give another round of applause to the terrific performances today. It's always an honor to share the stage with such talented peers. Congratulations again to all of the 2026 graduates. Enjoy your ceremony, and go blue.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Derek Peterson. I'm the Ali Mazrui Professor of History and African Studies, and I'm the chair of the Faculty Senate for this year. On behalf of the entire faculty, I can say that we are tremendously proud of all of you who are graduating today. Congratulations as you take your degrees. At this time, we ask that if you're able, would you please rise as we perform and sing the national anthem of the United States.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets rise clear, the bombs bursting in cross was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. I'm Lori McCauley, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. It is my honor and pleasure to welcome you to the 2026 Rackham Graduate Exercises at the University of Michigan. Let us thank Dayao Zhang for that moving rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. As we begin, I want to recognize an important part of our history, a land transfer from the indigenous people of this area. The University of Michigan is located on the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe people. In 1817, the Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi nations made the largest single land transfer to the University of Michigan. This was offered ceremonially through the treaty at the foot of the rapids so their children could be educated. Through these words of acknowledgement, their contemporary and ancestral ties to the land and their contributions to the university are renewed and reaffirmed. Graduates, I am so pleased to welcome you to the Rackham Graduate Exercises. This is a day of celebration. As you can all attest, also an occasion to mark all the visible and invisible work that has led to this moment. One of the strange things about graduate education is that while you're living through it, it can be difficult to tell if you're making progress at all. It can be a little bit like climbing a mountain or rock climbing on a very foggy day. You're both exhilarated and exhausted all at once, looking for that next handhold to pull yourself upward, and you can't see how far you are off the ground or how far you have yet to climb. Sometimes your family is incredibly proud of you, and sometimes they wonder if you're ever gonna get a real job. Graduate work rarely arrives in the form of nice, clean insights. More often, it's turning the same problem over again and again, reopening the same chapter, or revising the same argument. And that's not even where the struggle ends. Has anyone reorganized their entire bibliography, color-coded, alphabetized, re-alphabetized, instead of writing the chapter you were supposed to be working on? Has anyone ever posed their specific research problem or question at 2 a.m. to ChatGPT just to definitively confirm that no one had already answered it? No matter how brilliant and talented, every graduate here today has endured struggle and uncertainty. And each can tell you, sometimes with a sparkle in their eyes, where they were when almost imperceptibly something shifted. A question that once seemed impossible became one they suddenly knew how to frame. A body of evidence began to cohere. A p-value finally fell below a stubborn threshold. That is part of why this day is so meaningful. Only at a moment like this can our graduates and their friends and families collapse all that worthy effort into a single time and place for all to see. Graduates, you have scaled a mountain. after a climb filled with switchbacks and rock slides, and earned your place at the summit. The summit may look like the stage at Chrysler Arena, but the truth is, this journey was never about the summit, but about the things you will carry back down and into the world. You've earned expertise, you will carry forward refined judgment, and you will wield a finely wrought way of thinking that is all your own. Congratulations, graduates, and go blue. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our first student speaker, Onyinye Gift Nwankwo. Today, she is receiving her PhD in Climate and Space Sciences and Engineering and becomes a 3-time degree recipient from the University of Michigan. Previously, she earned an MS in Climate and Space Sciences and Engineering here at U of M, as well as an MS in Space Geophysics from the National Institute for Space Research in Brazil, and a Bachelor of Science in Physics and Industrial Physics from Nnamdi Azikiwe University in Nigeria. She's staying in Ann Arbor to continue studying space, weather, and upper atmosphere dynamics as a postdoctoral research fellow. Please join me in welcoming Onyinye.
Thank you, Provost Macaulay, for the introduction. Good morning, President Grasso, Dean Solomon, distinguished faculty and staff, families, friends, and most importantly, the Rackham class of 2026. Today, we celebrate degrees, but more than that, we celebrate the ways we were challenged and the ways we evolved while earning these degrees. The quiet battles, the long nights, the moments when things fell apart, the private moments when we wondered whether we could keep going. Graduate school has a way of stretching you far beyond what you thought was possible. Not just intellectually, but personally. It asks for your time, your energy, your confidence, and sometimes part of you that you did not know you would have to give. And somewhere along the way, many of us were changed. In my case, near the end of my program, I lost my mother. In an instant, the person who had cheered so loudly for my education was gone. I carried grief into my ordinary days that no longer felt ordinary. This grief, it does not pause for deadlines. It does not wait for defenses or submissions. It follows you into your work and into your thoughts. There were days I questioned everything, days I wanted to quit the program, but I kept going because I wasn't walking this journey alone. I had amazing people around me, like my advisor, my husband, and an entire village of people who held me up and reminded me that I wasn't just a student, but a person. They gave me space to grieve, space to breathe, and space to find my way back. And that experience taught me something I will carry far beyond this degree. Excellence is important, but humanity is essential. So, as we step into what comes next, yes, let us be brilliant in our fields. Let us push boundaries, ask difficult questions, and pursue meaningful work. But let us also be kind. Let us be present. Let us be people who truly see others' struggles and joy, not just their output. Because long after the papers are published and the titles are earned, what will remain is how we treat people and who we choose to be. So, to my fellow graduates, we made it through something that has tested us in ways no transcript can show. We are not just more knowledgeable, we are more resilient. We are more aware. We are more human, and that matters. Congratulations, Rackham class of 2026. Forever go blue. And now, I am pleased to introduce Michael Solomon, Dean of the Horace H. Rackham School of Graduate Studies, and the Vice Provost for Academic Affairs Graduate Studies, and the 16th President of the University of Michigan, Domenico Gracio, to the stage.
Good morning, all, and thank you, Eninye, for your inspiring remarks and story. Mr. President, I now have the honor, on behalf of the faculties of the university and the executive board of the Horace H. Rackham School of Graduate Studies, to present the recipients of doctoral degrees awarded by the university. The candidates for the doctoral degrees of the Horace H. Rackham School of Graduate Studies will please rise if you are able and remain standing as your degree is named. First, Doctor of Musical Arts. Second, Doctor of Philosophy. Mr. President, I have the honor on behalf of the Executive Board of the Horace H. Rackham School of Graduate Studies to present these candidates to you and to recommend them for the degrees named.
Thank you, Dean Solomon. By the authority of the state of Michigan, vested in the regents of this university, and by them delegated to me, we shall now confer the doctoral degrees which have been recommended by the faculties. I confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been nominated, admitting you to its rights, honors, and privileges, and charging you with its responsibilities. Congratulations on your accomplishments, and please be seated.
Now, we recognize the candidates to you for the various master's and certificate degrees and to recommend them for the degrees named. Will the candidates for the degrees please rise if you're able and remain standing as your degree is named. First, Master of Arts. Master of Arts and Arts Administration. Master of Arts in Liberal Studies. Stay standing. Master of Fine Arts, Master of Landscape Architecture, Master of Public Administration, Master of Public Affairs, and Master of Public Policy, Master of Science, Master of Science and Engineering, Master of Urban and Regional Planning, and Certificate of Graduate Studies. Mr. President, I have the honor on behalf of the Executive Board of the Horace H. Rackham School of Graduate Studies to present these candidates to you and to recommend them for the degrees named.
Thank you, Dean Solomon. By the authority of the state of Michigan vested in the regents of this university and by them delegated to me, we shall now confer the master's degrees which have been recommended by the faculties. I confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been nominated, admitting you to its rights, honors, and privileges, and charging you with its responsibilities. Congratulations on your accomplishments. Please be seated. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Earning a graduate, there's going to be plenty of time for applause. Earning a graduate degree from the University of Michigan is a remarkable achievement, one you accomplished with the help of many others. Let us now applaud our graduates, their families and friends, and faculty who mentored and supported them. I look forward to our doctoral students crossing the stage and being hooded, often by their advisors. It will take me back to my own Michigan doctorate, awarded in this very building some years ago. My soon-to-be wife was also being awarded a graduate degree at that time. My mother and future in-laws were in the audience, and I never thought I would be standing here in this position speaking to you today. I remember the ceremony not so much for my family, much as I love them, or for my achievements, proud as I was and am to be a Michigan graduate. Rather, what stands out in my memory is the graduate student who went on stage just before me. His name was Greg Kaolian. Some of you may know him. He's been a member of our distinguished faculty for nearly 40 years, serving in both the College of Engineering and the School of Environment and Sustainability. That day, Greg was receiving his 4th Michigan diploma, this time a PhD in chemical engineering. My degree was in a related field, environmental engineering, so we knew each other through our studies. And my dissertation chair sat on Greg's committee. This is an engineering story, so engineering grads, you can cheer here, okay? He crossed the stage and he did something unexpected. He paused in front of one of the honorary degree recipients, Gene Kelly. And for those of you who don't know Gene Kelly, he was a bona fide star. He was the star of Singing in the Rain, An American in Paris, and a legend of dance, film, and choreography. He was a movie star in every sense of the word, and he was seated right here on stage in a cap and gown in Chrysler Arena. Now picture Greg Kaolian, a newly minted PhD student, breaking away from the parade of graduates to approach Gene Kelly and ask for his autograph. And Greg was much smarter than I was because he came prepared with a pen. And Gene Kelly obliged by signing his diploma. As a piece of memorabilia, Greg's autographed diploma was worth far more than mine will ever be. But we all know a Michigan degree is worth so much more. It represents hard work and academic rigor, long nights in the library, and lovely weekends in the lab. It proclaims that you are well prepared for the challenges and dilemmas of our day. It is our university's way of providing the expertise our society desperately needs. It is our honor to call you alumni of the greatest university in the world. Your achievements may be generating a range of emotions today: pride, gratitude, love, exhaustion, and maybe a little uncertainty. There is one emotion you should always embrace: curiosity. Keep reading and learning, especially about things with which you are unfamiliar. We do not stop being curious because we grow old. We grow old because we stop being curious. Now, one final piece of advice, drawing on Gene Kelly and Greg Kaolian. When the moment presents itself, go for it. Step out of line, ask the questions, and seize the opportunity. Michigan alumni are not passive observers. They are innovators, humanists, and leaders, known worldwide for their ideas and impact. We expect nothing less from you. This year's graduating class includes the 1 millionth awarded degree of our university. We are tremendously proud of you. Yes, let's applaud the 1 millionth. We are confident that your future achievements will be among the many reasons people always look to Michigan. Congratulations again, and forever go blue. It is now my pleasure to introduce today's keynote speaker, an honorary Doctor of Engineering recipient, Ingeborg Hochmeier. Dr. Hochmeier is an electrical engineer and serves as Chief Executive Officer and Chief Technology Officer for MED-EL. MED-EL led the development of the cochlear implant, a neuroprosthesis that for the first time in human history enabled deaf people to hear. By creating and advancing this tool for one of the 5 senses, Dr. Hochmeier enabled connection and communication, expanding opportunities for countless individuals with hearing loss. She has faithfully pursued a vision to unite humankind through medical technology. We are honored that she is part of our ceremonies today. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Ingeborg Hochmeier.
Thank you so very much for your very kind words, President Grasso. Graduates and families and friends of graduates, this is an enormously special day for you all. You have arrived at a milestone in your life. Through determination, endless hours of study, hard work towards your educational and research goals, you have succeeded. Today, you can and should be so proud. You have crossed an important finish line. And of course, the next chapter of your life starts immediately. There are greater chances for your future now, and at the same time, bigger obligations. Your alma mater, your family and friends, your country, and the world expect that you will contribute to a brighter future. You are the architects of the future world. Your ambitions and your ability to realize your visions will influence the fate of this world and shape it. I was given the chance to tell the story of my life and major learnings in 8 to 10 minutes, and will try to do so. The story is built on curiosity, stubbornness, and perseverance, pursuing a vision. Early on, there was a university professor who loved research and also teaching. He used to tell a joke at the beginning of every lecture he held for 500 plus students of mechanical engineering at 8:00 a.m. in the morning, so they would all be there on time. He was my father, and he was the personification of someone whose job is also his hobby at the same time. From when I was 13, I had a big dream to be able to improve people's lives through the help of technology. To get prepared for this, the choice was to study electrical engineering with 2 years of medicine in parallel. And towards the end of my master's study in electrical engineering, an associate professor, Erwin Hochmeier, asked me if I would like to join him developing a cochlear implant to electrically stimulate the auditory nerve of deaf people with the goal to make them hear. And at the young age of 22, I luckily recognized this once-in-a-lifetime chance to work on my dream of possibly improving people's lives through technology. Not knowing, of course, how much work and how many ups and downs this would mean. A few years later, I had truly found the two loves of my life, cochlear implants and Irving. We married on 7/7/77, so we would not easily forget our anniversary. These two loves have lasted from then until now, and hopefully further into the future. Everything happened very quickly then. We did succeed to develop what became the first multi-channel microelectronic cochlear implant globally to be implanted in a patient in Vienna in December of 1977. Well-known physiologists and others were against it. They thought that it could never work and we should give up immediately. Why we did not give up was a mixture between a motivation to improve people's lives and the stubbornness of inventors who want to see their inventions come to fruition. A long journey of translational research started. Kani was one of the first recipients of our early cochlear implants. She had gone completely deaf in her 20s, and after her cochlear implant surgery, she spent hours, days, and weeks in our lab at the university and was instrumental in finding out about the coding of the speech signal to be sent to her auditory nerve via the electrode that had been surgically inserted into her inner ear and stimulated the inner ear, the cochlea. And in March of 1980, Kani could for the first time understand words and sentences without lip reading. A very happy moment and an incredible success at the time. We entered into an unsuccessful cooperation with a very big company, too big for our highly complex project, and spent much time in Minnesota. Only after this 8-year-long experience, we employed the first people in our own company, and then grew organically from 3 people in 1990 to 3,100 globally now in 2026. And several 100,000 people of all ages with severe hearing loss have received our cochlear implants and hear with their help every day. Currently, it is all about individualized precision cochlear implantation, selecting the best suited product variant for the individual candidate with an individual hearing loss. And our privately held company is busy in 140 countries. What do I like about it most, and what is special? It is that as the CEO and CTO of a private company, you can more easily act in the true interest of the individual patient and smaller groups of patients who do not have any other chance of a solution. Also, you can look into as much research and innovation as you like and consider promising. Cochlear implants were not only the first replacement of a sensory organ, but also the first neural interface, followed by deep brain stimulation, brain-computer interfaces, and spinal cord stimulation. Other implants in areas like vestibular deficits, robot-assisted electrode insertion, cochlear implants combined with pharmacological or biological substances, as well as regenerative medicine and gene therapy, other hearing implants, the work on a fully implantable version of cochlear implants, and other electrically stimulating prostheses and so on are examples. What cochlear implants can do today seems like a miracle to many, but it is not. It's the result of trustful, dedicated, hard, collaborative, translational research work of over many years, cooperation across disciplines. And only close cooperation between surgeons, clinicians, researchers, the developers, and pioneer patients can result in timely, worthwhile progress. Another key element of my story. There are many pioneers without whom the current highly developed state of the cochlear implant field would not be possible, some also at the University of Michigan in its large cochlear implant program and in basic hearing research. The babies who received our cochlear implants in the early 90s are now adults who work in many different positions and jobs, also acoustically very demanding ones. And on the other end of the age spectrum, 15% of the recipients in the US received their cochlear implants after the age of 80. People who lost their hearing at various ages to various extents in both ears or in one, and children born deaf exist everywhere in all countries of this globe, be they rich or poor or very poor. A cochlear implant can make a huge difference in quality of life and possibilities for communication and for education and personal development everywhere. Lack of money and infrastructure is a big challenge in many countries, but luckily charities are involved and donations happen. There is still very much to do, and there are countless chances for further progress in the future. This already brings me close to the end of this short talk. It was my chance to convince you all, graduates here today, to now go and seek work on hearing implants, inner ear treatment, or various neural interfaces, but only if you believe this could turn also into your hobby. And if you happen to be in the right place at the right time, grab the chance and do not let go, and it pays off to fight hard for something one really wants to have or not lose. And always remember to use your talents and your learnings from the University of Michigan to the highest degree possible in order to deliver the maximum positive contribution. And do not let hearing loss or any other treatable sensory challenge diminish these contributions. Stay curious, embrace uncertainty, practice resilience, and be flexible while stubbornly pursuing your vision. Fight for a hearing globe, as I've alluded to, a better globe in general. This globe urgently needs you, bright and well-educated graduates of the University of Michigan. Congratulations again to you at this celebration for the entire community and network of alumni, faculty, graduates, students and families and friends of this humbling, huge and great University of Michigan. You went blue, continue to go blue.
Thank you, Dr. Hochmeyer, for that remarkable work and your inspiring words. Thank you. Let's give her another round of applause. Next, I would like to introduce the University of Michigan Commencement Brass Ensemble, who you will see on the screen. And this ensemble is composed of 12 undergraduates and graduates from the School of Music, Theater, and Dance, and conducted by John Mange, a doctoral candidate of musical arts in conducting. Please enjoy. What a spectacular performance from our commencement brass ensemble. We're so fortunate to have such talent on our campus. It's now my pleasure to introduce our next student speaker, Lorena Rivera Rincon. Lorena is receiving her MA in Educational Studies today from the Marsal Family School of Education. She previously earned bachelor's degrees in both early childhood and design at Universidad de los Andes in Bogota, Colombia, where she co-founded and led a nonprofit organization aimed at advancing educational equity through STEM and literacy programs in underserved rural communities. Please join me in welcoming Lorena.
Thank you, Provost, for the kind introduction. You know, someone recently asked me a question I haven't stopped thinking about. The world is full of ugly and loud things lately. When was the last time someone restored your faith in humanity? For me, it was a couple of months ago. I was having a full-on graduate student meltdown, the kind some of you probably have had too. Deadlines piling up, personal stuff going on, and my mind just wondering about my next career steps. Then, someone I had worked with last summer stopped me on the street, looked at me, and asked, "Do you need a hug?" I was shocked. During my year in the United States, no one had ever asked me that. And I noticed this difference because I come from a country where love is loud, where we dance, where we dance all the time, where conversations with strangers are frequent, and where football is played with your feet. Que viva Colombia! And I never imagined doing my master's in a place where football is played with hand-thrown passes, where instead of dancing, people jump, where Tuesday means $2 pizza, and where more than 100,000 people sing Mr. Brightside together in a stadium full of maize and blue at a university that just won a national championship. But in that moment, on State Street, something clicked. Our languages are different, our weather is definitely different. Our sports culture is different, but care should feel similar. The truth is, it doesn't always. And sometimes, the people who need it most are the ones no one notices. We walk past people every single day without realizing what they're carrying. That hug reminded me of how we arrive here as strangers, but how quickly kindness can make this place feel warmer. Like many of us here today, whether international students or simply far away from home, I arrived carrying my own language, beliefs, dreams, and even playlists. Not everyone grew up in the snow, having access to 24/7 to a Hatcher library, or going to day-long tailgates. We're not the same, but Michigan opened its doors to all of us, and people here build community in small, everyday ways. Friends carpool to the grocery store, mentors remind you that you're capable of more than you may believe possible, and roommates that make Ann Arbor feel like home. Thank you to everyone who showed care for me and for others. As I live Michigan, I hope to create spaces where differences are celebrated, where care is never silent. The world can feel divided and loud in all the wrong ways, but we get to choose how we show up for others every day. So, wherever we go next, let's be the person who notices. Let's be the person who asks, "How can I help you?" or "Do you need a hug?" Let's be loud in kindness in all the right ways. Let's, like we are when we shout, Go Blue. And now I'm pleased to welcome back Michael Solomon, Dean of the Horace H. Rackham School of Graduate Studies and Vice Provost for Academic Affairs, Graduate Studies.
Thank you very much for your remarks, Lorena. It is now my pleasure, on behalf of the Horace H. School of Graduate Studies, to offer some brief remarks. Today, we celebrate for each of you what is truly a singular accomplishment. But of course, attaining a graduate degree from a place like the University of Michigan is never about a single thing. Your journey to be here is the culmination of many setbacks and breakthroughs, of long nights and hard choices, of writing and revising that difficult chapter, making sense of that unwelcome lab result, recovering from that demanding rehearsal or practice talk, and perhaps sticking through those moments when you questioned whether today would ever come. The pace of academic endeavor doesn't afford us many moments to sit back and simply reflect on what we have achieved, so I invite you to do so now, because this really is one such moment, and you really should let sink in that you did it. Let's hear some applause. I say this as someone who was once in your shoes and still distinctly remembers that sense of happiness, relief, and no small sense of wonder that I had made it. I say wonder because when I look back at my own experience as a graduate student, I believe one of the best but hardest things that happened to me was not a noteworthy achievement. It was a singular failure. To put it concisely, the first paper that I ever submitted was rejected by the journal I sent it to. It was rejected without any encouraging feedback. Actually, it was not just rejected. It was all caps rejected. It was rejected, and don't you dare resubmit. It was hard, but in the months that followed, I discovered that navigating adversity means being receptive to hard feedback and patient enough to seek the counsel of someone else, in my case, my mentor, while working through that hardship to see what real nerve meant admitting that I didn't have all the answers and discovering myself that perseverance is ultimately worth the effort that it demands. It was an important learning experience for me, which after all is what being a graduate student is all about. In my role now as a faculty mentor, I am still learning all the time. The theses I have read and the challenging problems students and I have worked on together as scholars continue to inspire me. I admire the agency and enthusiasm that students bring to situations where I myself might be deterred. Knowledge, discovery, understanding, these are the goals that faculty and students pursue together. I am continually impressed by the determination of students, and it is deeply satisfying when I can help them in some small way. Because attaining a degree, like you have done, is never a path to walk alone. With that in mind, I think it's important to acknowledge all of the others, those who are here today in person and those who are not, who have supported you along the way. The members of the Michigan community, including its faculty, who guided you, pushed you, and were on your side. The friends and family who encouraged you with their words and their deeds. The peers in your classes, labs, field sites, and studios who offered a perspective no one else could at the times that you needed it most. You attaining your degree is something so many people took part in, and now you can take pride in. And ultimately, you are the ones who made it happen. And in doing so, you carry forward a noble tradition. This year marks an important milestone as the University of Michigan awarded its first PhDs in 1876, the first awarded by a public university of the United States, making this our 150th anniversary of doctoral research at the University of Michigan. Our master's degrees have an even longer tradition, with the first of those awarded more than 175 years ago. You are graduating from an institution that has valued the profound benefits of graduate study for quite some time. It's a natural moment to look back through that history and appreciate what members of the university have endured and surmounted over so many decades. Global strife, economic turmoil, social unrest, internal division, public skepticism, and ever-changing expectations about whom higher education should serve and what it should deliver. And yet, through it all, the work of scholarship, discovery, and education in the public interest has pressed on. I do not think it makes light of the unique and unprecedented challenges we face today for you to draw inspiration from what so many others have overcome in the past. So now, in this uncertain time, in this unsettled world, your accomplishments and potential mean you are the ones called upon to provide hope and lead change. You leave here with expertise, to be sure, but you also leave with resilience that's been hard-earned and with awareness of how important it is to lean into help and lend it in return, and with the capacity for sustained, thoughtful work that has never been more in need. It is now your time to persevere and to thrive, because attaining a graduate degree from a place like Michigan means you are prepared like few others to make a singular difference for all. Thank you and congratulations. It is now our great pleasure in the program to recognize the achievements of our graduates. We will recognize those earning doctoral degrees first and invite those students forward to be hooded and recognized one by one. Doctoral degrees are the highest awarded by the university. We come now to the hooding of these doctoral degree recipients, recognizing them individually. The ritual of receiving the doctoral hood is part of a historical tradition that began with the earliest foundations of European universities. Hooding has been a central feature of commencement exercises since the 12th century. When popes, kings, or emperors authorized the conferral of the doctoral hood, they were certifying that the recipients were master teachers who had earned us ubique docenti, which means the right to teach anywhere. Each doctoral graduate has undertaken original scholarship in the completion of a dissertation, guided by a faculty member who chaired the student's dissertation committee. Many of these dissertation chairs are with us today and will personally hood their students, welcoming them into the community of scholars. Their names will be called as they are draped with the hood, which completes their doctoral academic regalia. The colors on the hood identify first the university attended, and second, the academic field of study. The University of Michigan's colors, maize and azure blue, can be seen on the lining of the hoods the doctoral candidates wear today. The color of the hood velvet indicates the field of study, and these colors can be identified in the list of academic colors in your program. I invite you to notice the various disciplines represented as the degree recipients are introduced. You will receive remarkable insight into the diversity and breadth of the intellectual and creative mission carried forth at the University of Michigan.
Pierre Abiyama, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Sebastian Ebislaimin, Aerospace Engineering. Samantha Lamont Adams, English and Women's and Gender Studies. Doruk Aksoy, Aerospace Engineering. Eva Albalgiti, Environmental Engineering. Rahaf Al-Harbi, Information. Radin Ali Khani, Clinical Pharmacology Translational Sciences. Sam Ankenbauer, Information. Gabriel Antoniak, Mechanical Engineering. Bailey Apollonio, Film, Television, and Media. Connor Aragon, Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering. Raymond Osari, Chemical Engineering. Sumit Asthana, Computer Science and Engineering. Mitar Athaya, Neuroscience. Christopher Ayala, Applied Physics. Amna Batul, Information. Michael Benson, Electrical Engineering. Justin Berman, Physics. Shreyas Bhatt, Industrial and Operations Engineering. Christopher Bidlack, Cellular and Molecular Biology. Anne Blackwell, Astronomy and Astrophysics. Daniel Blinderman, Political Science. Mia Bonini, Biomedical Engineering. Maya Bose, Bioinformatics. Catherine Brist, English and Women's and Gender Studies. Brittany Brown, Environmental Engineering. Megan Brooker-Hahn, Biomedical Engineering. Kathleen Burkhard, Biomedical Engineering. Linray Tsai, Bioinformatics. Eliza Tsai, Computer Science and Engineering. Melissa Kalopis, Chemical Engineering. Ann Tsao, Computer Science and Engineering. Yi Tsao, Environmental Engineering. Eden Tsao, Health Infrastructures and Learning Systems. Hannah Carman, Psychology. Sabrina Norbrega Carniero, Chemistry. Ibrahim Sharour, Physics. Tanit Chawan, Film, Television, and Media. Aaron Chan, Physics. Monica Chandra, Cancer Biology. Albert Chang, Material Science and Engineering. Trenton Chang, Computer Science and Engineering. Angel Chavina, Nuclear Engineering and Radiological Sciences. Yun Chen, Social Work and Anthropology. Anthony Chen, Applied and Interdisciplinary Mathematics. Jiahui Chen, Environment and Sustainability. Ziyang Chen, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Shibo Chun, Computer Science and Engineering. Nan Cheng, Physics. Alistair Christensen Gray, Aerospace Engineering. Hei-Sun Chong, Industrial and Operations Engineering. Nagash Clark, Engineering Education Research. Nathaniel Clement, Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering. Madeline Clough, Chemistry. Logan Clowers, Nuclear Engineering and Radiological Sciences. Tianji Kong, Computer Science and Engineering. Lauren Cooper, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Anne Marie Creighton, Anthropology. Juliana Cresty, Molecular, Cellular, and Developmental Biology. Elena Crosley, Educational Studies. Yongkong Chu, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Onindo Das Ondor, Computer Science and Engineering. Davis Daumler, Sociology. Mira Diab El Harake, Macromolecular Science and Engineering. Jayon Dong, Mechanical Engineering. Claire Dudley, Molecular, Cellular, and Developmental Biology. Sena Duran, American Culture. Najia Elkala, Cellular and Molecular Biology. Javi Ellers, mathematics. Charlene Eninful Aidu, robotics. Mehi Chimpurieru, mechanical engineering. Jack Earhart, electrical and computer engineering. Guillermo Escalona, biomedical engineering. Sunjana Ayuni, molecular, cellular, and pathology. Fatima Fatahi Bayat, computer science and engineering. Gabriela Fernandez Martins, physics. Jacob Fine, mechanical engineering. Bodan Fongkwa Kamga, mechanical engineering. Peter Frame, mechanical engineering. Madison Frazier, medicinal chemistry. Sam Frizzone, material science and engineering. Sydney Gable, earth and environmental science. Go Rashing, electrical and computer engineering. Anthony Garcia, pharmacology. Armando Hill, applied physics. Ben Gehring, public policy and political science. Jonathan Getch, material science and engineering. Brian Go, history. Lucas Gomes, earth and environmental science. Kyle Gonches, microbiology and immunology. Andres Felipe Gonzalez Duran, earth and environmental science. Kate Griffin, biomedical engineering. Yufeng Gu, computer science and engineering. Ali Reza Kadem, computer science and engineering. Jose Guerrero, aerospace engineering. Nikki Giesneff, psychology. Aman Gupta, electrical and computer engineering. Daisy Haas, chemistry. Duwon Han, industrial and operations engineering. Megan Hathcock, mechanical engineering. Jalen Herskovitz, computer science and engineering. Blake Hipsley, physics. Matthew Hodgman, Bioinformatics. Yi Shao, Bioinformatics. Jaren Su, Molecular and Integrative Physiology. Haolun Huang, Chemical Engineering. Wei Chen Huang, Environmental Engineering. Xihuan Huang, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Uzum Hussein, Macromolecular Science and Engineering. Noura Ibrahim, Astronomy and Astrophysics. Jane Im, Information and Computer Science and Engineering. Sarah Jabour, Computer Science and Engineering. Chesta Jain, Molecular and Integrative Physiology. Yunwoo Zhang, Neuroscience. Caleb Jeniton, Industrial and Operations Engineering. Kayla Jenkins, Applied Physics. Jin Hon Jun, Biomedical Engineering. Maggie Jewett, Biomedical Engineering. Rahul Jha, Chemistry. Javiera Hiberto Vallejos, Biomedical Engineering. Linyi Jin, Computer Science and Engineering. Yuo Zhuo Jing, Computer Science and Engineering. Aniket Giovanni, Mechanical Engineering. Eileen Johnson, Biomedical Engineering. Gabrielle Nicole Jones, Chemical Engineering. Chanyun Jun, Environmental Engineering. Cassidy Jungles, Pharmacology. Amanda Kaminsky, Anthropology. Jiayu Kang, Biophysics. Asiegbu Kanu Asiegbu, Mechanical Engineering. Tarana Cavasia, Biomedical Engineering. Uruya Karagule, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Chinmay Kokshik, Mathematics. Alan Kelleher, Cancer Biology. Corwin Benedict Kerr, Chemical Engineering. Estefanio Kesto, Physics. Shahid Aziz Khan, Electrical, Electronics, and Computer Engineering. Noman Khan, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Seung-Jun Ki, Mechanical Engineering. Jin-Young Kim, Industrial and Operations Engineering. Jun-Soo Kim, Material Science and Engineering. Elliot Kimmel, Aerospace Engineering. Demba Komma, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Zachary Copen, History. Michaela Kotziers, English and Women's and Gender Studies. Adrian Legman, Anthropology. Changwoo Lee, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Chun Lee, Bioinformatics. Kai Lee, Bioinformatics. Ihua Lee, Biophysics. Jong-ho Lee, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Yingzong Lee, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Yuhuan Lee, Materials and Science Engineering. Yuxuan Lee, Information. Xiji Liao, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Jasmine Lim, Aerospace Engineering. Jiachun Liu, Computer Science and Engineering. Qiyan Liu, Environmental Engineering. Tianming Liu, Civil Engineering. Jichen Liu, Civil Engineering. Devon Loomis, Physics. Donald Loveland, Computer Science and Engineering. Caroline Lauder, Molecular, Cellular, and Developmental Biology. Kristen Lozada Soto, Medical Scientist Training Program. Chenxin Lu, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Wei Jun Lu, Mechanical Engineering. Jordan Mari Lucore, Anthropology. Qiangu Luo, Computer Science and Engineering. Baijun Liu, Material Science and Engineering. Lauren Roberta Madden, Biomedical Engineering. Claudia Mack, Biological Chemistry. Yoshita Muhotra, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Emana Maria, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Brianna Nicole McBean, Genetics and Genomics. Brandon McClellan, Immunology. Atticus McCoy, Biomedical Engineering. Cecil McGee, Psychology and Women's and Gender Studies. Elijah McGinnis, Biomedical Engineering. Anna Christine Meineke, Aerospace Engineering. Dawit Mengistu, Immunology. Dana Messinger, Biology. Do Jun Min, Computer Science and Engineering. Hannah Mooring, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Comfort Tamanda Motha, History. Aditya Varma Mupala, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Bridget Murray, Chemistry. Neha Nagpal, Chemical Engineering. Ali Najmabadi, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Hannah Nodret, Pharmaceutical Sciences. Mustafa Nassim, Design Science. Tamara Nelson Fromm, Computer Science and Engineering. Tonglin Newsom, Electrical and Computer Engineering.
Thank you so much.
Tenzing Gotup, Pharmacology. Denislav Nikolov, Mechanical Engineering. Oyinyi Wakwo, Climate and Space Sciences and Engineering. Emily Oliphant, Material Science and Engineering. Miguel Ortiz Lopez, Biomedical Engineering. Serena Ostgaard, Cell and Developmental Biology. Derek Owsley, Medicinal Chemistry. Holushayur Hoguyemi, Macromolecular Science and Engineering. Christine Oldenburg McGee, Educational Studies. Papaya Owusu Obeng, Environmental and Sustainability. Ahers Seit Poyithoth, Information. Zaira Pagan Kahigas, Industrial and Operations Engineering. Pavye Pari, Mechanical Engineering. Chisang Pak, Mechanical Engineering. Meet Manoj Kumar Patel, Aerospace Engineering. Despina Pavlidis, Biomedical Engineering. Shuyang Cao, Computer Science and Engineering. Joseph Pieper, Computer Science and Engineering. Carla Marie Peralta, Chemical Biology. Adrian Pisano, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Pavlo Popov, Psychology. Kian Pu, Mechanical Engineering. Jessica Puff, Architecture. Nibo Corte, Applied Physics. Eugenia Quintilla, Political Science. Alex Kazan, Earth and Environmental Science. Mashiat Rabbani, Genetics and Genomics. Kelsey Ramos, Immunology. Alexander Ramsey, English Language and Literature. Joy Wren, Pharmacology. Ryan Revolinsky, Nuclear Engineering and Radiological Sciences. Kimberly Rice, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Ronnie Rios, Higher Education. Kaleo Roberts, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Darius Robinson, Educational Studies. Chris Rockwell, Computer Science and Engineering. Samantha Rodriguez Favier, Robotics. Elena Marie Rosario, History. Gabrielle Rosumek, Molecular, Cellular, and Pathology. Baron Rubhamya, Chemical Engineering. Maxwell Ruckstuhl, Neuroscience and Scientific Computing. Kimberly Sela Hamrick, Toxicology. Javier Salazar Cavazos, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Kristen Shu, psychology. Amanda Schwartz, mathematics. Woo Suk Soo, information. Agrima Seth, information. Claire Schudy, pharmacology. Rachel Silcox, mechanical engineering. Elizabeth Randolph, health infrastructures and learning systems. Water? Forget it. Daphne Raz, robotics. Sanjay Shri Volbo Singapurum, computer science and engineering. Anubha Singh, information. Deanna Smith, sociology. Celia Song, ecology and evolution biology. Joseph Song, English language and literature. Archana Sridhar, aerospace engineering. Brendan Stasel, applied physics. Sarah Steiner, cell and developmental biology. Stephanie Steltzer, molecular and integrative physiology. I need the cap off. Yang-Si Su, electrical and computer engineering. Vishal Subramanian, material science and engineering. Brendan Sulkowski, naval architecture and marine engineering. Dee Sun, nuclear engineering and radiological sciences. Kiwin Sun, information. Deki Sonam, survey and data science. Jenny Lee Swallow, health infrastructures and learning systems. Dile Taskin, architecture. Sochi Shen, computer science and engineering. Hisham Temmar, biomedical engineering. Pariyamon Taprawat, medical scientist training program. Robert Tyson, biomedical engineering. Joshua Thorpe, political science. Sydney Toadstall, English and Women's and Gender Studies. Cassandra Turner, Health Infrastructures and Learning Systems and Scientific Computing. Tachayut Unjitwatana, Biomedical Engineering. Nicholas Urban, Molecular and Integrative Physiology. Victoria Valvo, Cancer Biology. Nico Van Cray, Robotics. Mark Vandermeer, Robotics. Kate Mathis Van Pelt, Cellular and Molecular Biology. Maria Carmen Varela, Neuroscience. Luis Vasquez Rivera, Chemical Biology. Krista Ventresca, Genetics and Genomics. Vibhavarim Vempala, Engineering Education Research. Vishnu Vijayun Shunkur, Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering. Lu V, Applied and Interdisciplinary Mathematics. Caitlin Waddle, Mathematics. Marie Walicki, Neuroscience. Zoe Walker, Political Science. Gunseli Wallace, Medical Scientist Training Program. Dylan Wallace, Robotics. Binyu Wong, Chemical Engineering. Wan Chen Wang, Industrial and Operations Engineering. William Weaver, Ecology and Evolution Biology. Sarah Wheat, History of Art. William White, Mechanical Engineering. Luke Wormold, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Jihan Wu, Information. Yuchen Wu, Macromolecular Science and Engineering. Fiorella Giulio, Chemical Engineering. Yifan Zhu, Civil Engineering. John Chi Zhu, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Junwong Yang, Environmental Engineering. Suzy Ye, Molecular, Cellular, and Developmental Biology. Shili Yi, Robotics. Alexander York, Neuroscience. Yifan Wang, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Yulin Yu, Information. Ben Jiofeng Zhang, Information. Annie Li Zhang, Communication Studies. Asa Zhang, English Language and Literature. Jianing Yang, Computer Science and Engineering. Haihan Zhang, Biostatistics. Xinliang Frederick Zhang, Computer Science and Engineering. Xuechen Zhang, Electrical and Computer Engineering. Yuning Zhang, Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering. Shaoshan Zhou, Civil Engineering. Anas Sulkifar, Computer Science and Engineering. Arman Abkarian, History. Xiqian Jia, Mechanical Engineering. Garrett Chavez, Molecular and Integrative Physiology. Sun Won Wang, Chemical Engineering. Madeline Eichen, Biomedical Engineering. Andrew Laduca, Chemistry. Brandon Apodaca, Robotics. Galen Ng, Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering. Kate O'Connor and Company, American Culture. Evan Petrosky, Physics. Konrad Kosovsky, Economics. Mackenzie Warwick, Nuclear Engineering and Radiological Sciences. Adam Alfrey, Applied Physics. Sam McCracken, Comparative Literature. Nuha Al-Faham, Environmental Engineering. Dandan Shan, Computer Science and Engineering. Buhari Ibrahim, Mechanical Engineering. Good. We are. Thank you.
Let's give that group one more round of applause. It is now our pleasure to recognize the achievements of our graduates earning master's degrees. We invite the master's degree candidates to come forward and be greeted. Let's give another round of applause for our Rackham Master's graduates. Some of our graduates presented today are still standing, but will the rest please rise if you are able? Will the deans and officers, the faculty, and all others on the stage please rise if you are able? And will all family members and invited guests who share in the recognition of these candidates presented today please rise if you are able? I now welcome our graduates to the community of scholars. We look forward to benefiting from the contributions your education has prepared you to make in our world. Congratulations all. Please be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce the treasurer of the Board of Directors of the Alumni Association of the University of Michigan and graduate from the class of 1983, Thomas W. Hawkins.
Thank you, Dean Solomon, and now, good afternoon, graduates. I promise to be brief. On behalf of the Alumni Association of the University of Michigan, congratulations and welcome. We are delighted to count you now as an official member of the alumni family. You have become part of a network of 700,000 alums in more than 180 countries across the world. The degrees you now hold will no doubt unlock opportunities and adventures that will take you to new places and bring you remarkable experiences. Yet, no matter where you go or what you do, the University of Michigan will always be your home. As your journey begins, remember the Alumni Association has much to offer you. We are here to help you stay connected. With over 115 local clubs, athletic events, career resources like webinars and coaches, and so much more. As a graduation gift to you today, we are giving you a complimentary one-year membership so that you can access these benefits. Keep an eye on your inbox for a message about this from your new Alumni Association. Today, we offer our congratulations and we say, well done. You are graduates of some of the most distinguished programs in all of academia. You are indeed the leaders and the best, and we wait with great anticipation all the positive impact you will bring to the world. Forever and always, go blue. And now I'd like to invite the chair of the Senate Advisory Committee on University Affairs, Derek Peterson, back to the podium to close the ceremony. Derek?
Thank you all for joining us to celebrate the great achievements of our graduates. To conclude today's ceremony, we're going to ask you please to stand if you're able and join with us as we sing the university's alma mater, the Yellow and Blue. The words are on the back of your program, Afterwards, would you please remain in your seats until the recessional march from the stage is complete? Please stand up and sing along.
The University of Michigan would like to thank you for coming today and congratulate you on your graduation. As you prepare to leave, we ask for your cooperation and patience. Please promptly exit the Chrysler Center. Graduates are to recess through the tunnel or up the stairs through the concourse level. Guests are not permitted on the arena floor. Graduates, families, and friends are asked to meet outside the arena. Thank you again for attending today. Congratulations to our Rackham graduates and their families, and go Blue!